What's up, everybody? This video is going to be a little different than the norm. I'm going to ask questions about the, regular Thomas series. Season 1 to 20. And the questions that you don't really think about until someone says it. And if you're a true Thomas fan, you actually think about them. So my first question, I had a really good one. I just forgot it. Why do some trucks have faces and some don't? My second one was what time does it take place in? Because some things point to it being taken place in present day, and some things make it take place in 1950 because they don't seem to have a phone or a computer or anything. My next question. Oh, and by the way, if you know the answer to these questions, please tell me in the comment section down below. My next question is, if Sodor is a magical island and the engines are alive when they live on Sodor, how come around the world there are other engines who are alive, as we've seen in the Great Race? My next question is, how come Thomas has so many coincidences to get him out of trouble? Isn't that against storytelling for every country? How did Thomas just so happen to land on the tracks in the Great Race at the bridge jump? And how did he just so happen to survive the effects of living in a damp mine for most of the Great Discovery? How did Thomas not sink immediately when in Misty Island when the chains to the boat had snapped? And one more thing, the Great Race, the scene where Thomas almost fell, and he should have fallen in immediately because Thomas was way too heavy. Ashima wouldn't have enough time to pull him back up. In fact, if she was coupled up to him, Thomas would have fallen and taken her with him in real life. So that's what I don't understand. Let's see. My next question is, why did they even make Hugo? He is so ugly. Look up pictures of the Trackmaster taking play, or did they make Wooden Railway? I don't think they did. If they did, Wooden Railway. And just express how ugly he is. I would rather just have another Diesel. What's the point of Hugo? He's just another train powered by a propeller. I mean, he'd be better off if he was just a steam engine or a diesel engine, or maybe even an electric engine. Because we need more electric engines in Sodor. Because all we have so far is Stafford. Or maybe something interesting like the logging locos powered by oil and wood. Or Timothy, who is also powered by oil, but not wood. Does Timothy even use coal? I don't see a coal bunker on him. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's another question. How in the first season were the express coaches talking, and also Henrietta? Because now Henrietta has a face, but the express coaches still don't. But they don't talk anymore. But back in the first season, they did talk, but they didn't have any faces. Also, how did Thomas come to be? And I know a lot of you are just going to say, look up Shed 17. I did like Shed 17, but I don't think it's actually how it happened. Another question is, why don't Thomas and Friends take suggestions from people, because I've seen people make better episodes than Thomas and Friends is doing. Recently, in the last 2 episodes, they were just like copying episodes from the Railway series. It's like, you're not in season 5, like stop and go far, far away. I hope they don't do that ever again, because those episodes were really bad. Like, leave it to people who, like Thomas T and F Productions. Like, leave it to those guys who do remakes just to do it. Because I didn't really like those episodes. It was like, I would rather have something else. Like, I was very disappointed in Thomas and Friends right then. And I got people like Thomas Wood Railway, Enterprising Engines 93. And why don't they just, like, listen to them? Because they have better ideas than, well, the company that they're copying. And me. Obviously me. And again, they should, I'm fine with them taking engines from the Railway series, but don't copy episodes from the Railway series. It's like, what? What the heck? Yeah. And my next question is, let's see here. What's my next question? Why are the diesels all of a sudden, like, stereotypically bad, and the trucks too? Like, I like what they did with Vinny, because not all steam engines are good. But, and Paxton, like, nice diesels like Paxton, Mavis, Phillip, but why are they all stereotypically bad? Like, why can't what's the difference? Like, is it because all of that revolutionary crap that Diesel said in, like, the first 2 seasons? Like, my god. Like, their character has never turned around. Not even Day of the Diesels. They were still, like, crap after that. Also, why did the Great Race why was the Great Race just like a giant ad for a bunch of toys coming out? Like, the Soder's Legend of Lost Treasure was actually, good. and the Great Race was kind of a downside. I still enjoyed it, but it didn't have the feel that Soder's Legend of Lost Treasure had. Another question, why did they release the title of their movie like a year before it comes out? Like, seriously, guys. I think I know the next title, but I'm not going to say it in case I'm wrong. It's like, come on, guys. Get with the times. Like, unless you absolutely know it for sure, you probably shouldn't say it on your YouTube channel. Unless you know it 100%. Like, several people are saying it. Because with the TCC, what if they made that episode? It was like a TCC, like, they were talking about that. Then it would be like, uh-oh, no. Alright, my next question is, why did most of the characters, like, go away for 10 years? It's like, what's the point? We haven't seen Hank, but they still made toys of him, like, and Harvey, and Arthur, and Big City Engine, and Last 40, I think? Or Bowler? Yeah. And the little engines on the hills. And Rex, Bert, and Frank, and Mike, I think. And the pack. Actually, I love the pack. And Bill and Ben. Wow, this list is going on. And Oliver and Duck. And Spencer. Yeah, like those characters. I wish they brought back Lady. Like you had something good and then you ruined it. And the Flying Scotsman. Actually, I like how they introduced the Flying Scotsman. Like they had a feud. The Flying Scotsman and Gordon, because that's how siblings actually work, unlike in the Railway series, where they were like friends. They weren't brothers. Brothers like are made to get at each other's necks. I know that, and I don't even have a brother, so that's saying something. I only have a sister, and she was in a number of YouTube videos, so you should go check those out. The Pie Face Challenge, the Bean Boozler Challenge, Guess the Song Challenge. My next question is, let's see here. Why did they make an entire movie about characters in Blue Mountain Mystery that haven't been seen in over 20 years? It's like, come on, guys. Like, what? How much do you want to bet kids that watched that didn't even know who the Little Engines were? They just thought they were new characters. Probably spent all their wallets on buying new toys that they probably could have had. Also, how come when in Thomas and Fred's YouTube channel they just re-release scenes from their actual TV show? It's like, what? Why do I have to watch this again? Like I just watched it when I was watching season 20. Well, those were a couple of unanswerable Thomas questions. Thanks for watching and bye for now. How do I turn this off? How do I turn this